Going, guys, welcome back to another episode of I don't even know what I was about to say. Minecraft FTB Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know to smash the like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. That helps out the channel. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, leave those down below. And with all of that out of the way, let's get right into today's episode. So, a couple things. Did see your guys' comments about the phased field generator. It says we should be able to go into an unpowered dimension or a dimension that doesn't really have a whole lot of power. That should be good for us. I went ahead, I rebuilt the dimlet we're using for our thing here, and included the efficiency. If I could type, maybe not. This one, I was able to get all the components we need. Got ourselves one of these, so we upgraded from 5% to 20%. It does increase the creation cost of the dimension just a little bit. However, the maintenance cost is down a little bit, so we should hopefully be in a little bit of a better place there. Still quite limited though, just because each side of one of these machines only inputs 50k. We're still waiting to see if we can get a rarity 6. We need another one of those. Doesn't currently seem to be existing, but oh well. And then I did see your guys' comments that the Tesseracts have a limit on the buffer or something. From what I can see, I haven't found like a limit on them. Now, of course, there might be like a weird internal limit, and I know you guys were talking about the pylons here from Draconic Evolution, that these don't have limits, that we could just be using these. But even so, it seems like even if the Tesseract has a limit, and even if everything else, what I'm finding is this system we have right here, we're being limited by this machine, right? So we can only input so much energy. Now, I guess I could go ahead and if we grab more flux duct really quick, we could do something like that to technically squeeze another 50k into the machine, right? So really we're just waiting right now for this to build and finish off that. If we go ahead and check, I do want to check on our reactor really quick just to make sure it's not doing anything weird, because this thing terrifies me, by the way. Fun zombies are up here, because I was experimenting with one of these in a creative world just to try to get it to work and see how far I could push it. I didn't have the script enabled, so when I went to pretty much in full bore to see how much I could pull out of it, it just went kaboom. There is now a giant crater on a creative world. But anyway, we've been pretty much able to stabilize it where it is. We could probably get more energy out of it than we currently have, but I think I'm gonna just leave it as this for now. I might eventually just see how far we can push it, just to really see. The zombie thinks we shouldn't. The zombie shaking his head, saying, "Nope, please don't. I like living." That's probably why he didn't jump down with the rest of his friends. He's like, "Look, I like living. I will watch your reactor for you, but please don't increase power." See? Anyway, let's head back down here. I think I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it in one of the Minecraft videos or not, but me and a few of my friends are planning on playing this exact pack. It won't be expert mode. It will just be regular, like, just regular mode, I guess. But this exact pack, and so I'll probably be playing with a few other people, so that will probably come out either before the series ends, depending on when we start, because I don't know, I have to work all the details out with them, or like right after. But I do still plan on doing a single player world of the Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles pack, which is a very heavy questing pack. So although, if I can even find the questing book from this pack, so like this pack has 226 quests in total, so it sounds like a lot, but realistically, I have not died 405 times. I guarantee you I have not died that many times. Oh yeah, one of my friends did play on the world for a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean he signed on, like, temporarily. Explosions. Falls, fire. Yeah, I think 368 of those are not real deaths. So show worst. Everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, there's only 226 quests in this pack specifically, and of those, there's not like that many. So like, if we click here and then show quests, so like for instance, I don't know, nuclear energy. The quests aren't like required to move forward in the sense that, well, we don't have to technically complete these quests to like progress in the pack, whereas in Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles, the quests are very, I say very guided, but it's more so just you're gonna do it anyway, but all the like mods and things are connected. So for instance, like the bees, you need to do the bees in order to get some item that is then used in another recipe. So although in this pack you kind of have that, like one mod is used for another mod, it's not as intertwined. The recipes aren't as like custom and stuff, which means you end up skipping out on certain components like we have. Really just because trying to do bees the normal way is such a pain in the butt. Mainly because it's a lot of chance. Even when you have enough, or what you think is enough. Oh, I almost went to the Twilight Forest. What you think is enough, it just usually doesn't end up being enough. Let's see, are we done? Okay, cool. So let's see, where did I put the dialing device? Is that not over here? Dialing device. Let's stick you there. Why are there 4 IDs? We've only made 2 worlds. Why are there 4 IDs? Uh-oh. Well, this one's currently connected to ID 2. Okay. Matter transmitter. Well, I kind of want to get not stuck somewhere. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and make a couple transmitters and some more tesseracts, and we're going to explore these because I don't know where they're going to take me. I think 2 might have been the dimension we made previously in Win 2, which means dimension 3, which means we'll have to go to 2 because I need to get the stuff out of 2. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that, and then... Alright, and we're back. So I went ahead, we dialed our transmitters. I also want to make sure that our tesseracts are set to power out. And then, yep, receiving. Because the last thing I want is in the event we get kind of stuck there. I guess it's not going to tell me which one's which. Let's just throw them all down then. Why does that one look different? Oh, because it's a different frequency, that's why. Power out, set. Power out, set. Actually never noticed that the frame got slightly darker when you set it. Okay, so we have 3 tesseracts, 3 return devices. And then I did go ahead and make some more ender markers just because I don't plan on picking those up once we're in. Hopefully I just have to have this on me. I don't have to place it anywhere, right? I don't have to, like, it's not a Babbles thing or a Baubles. Oh yeah. I don't think it goes in armor, right? No, it doesn't go anywhere there. I do want to make the upgraded heart canisters. I think there's one more tier we can make. Alright. So the current device, the current dialing device, is set to ID 2. So we're going to head out. Because the current ID on this one is ID 4. So I don't know what ID 3 is. Because I take it the overworld is this dimension. Or ID 1, I guess. ID 2 is the one it's currently connected to, which is, I think, the old world. ID 4 is the one we just made, so I don't even know what this ID 3 is. So I don't know. I guess we'll explore it. So we're gonna head there. Hopefully we don't die. Okay. Everything seems fine. Okay, so let's grab this. Let's grab that. Grab that. Yeah, grab the trunk loader. Grab that. Grab that. Okay. Yeah, so it's draining. It's definitely taking damage. Okay, and then let's get the hell out of here. Maybe. Name temp home. Oh, son of a. No. This okay. Why is this not teleporting me? It is getting power. It is dialed into home. These both are. Ruh-roh, Scooby-Doo. Okay, well, we have energy. It's powered. This thing is powered. So why the hell can't we get out of here? To identify the transmitter. Is it just not going to let us get out of here? Huh? It has energy. We know it has energy. This thing is fine. Why can't I hit anything in this dimension? Okay, so we're obviously taking damage. Yeah, it's from the zombies taking damage. Are the zombies doing damage to us? Is that what it is? I don't think it's the zombie doing damage to us that's the problem. I mean, while we're here, we might as well. We're not picking anything up. I just realized. There very well could just be lag. Now I'm confused, because we should be able to pick this stuff up. Well, we picked some of it up. Maybe there is just weird lag going on, and that's why. Okay. Let's see. So if we stay on the teleporter. Thanks, I don't have to, like, shift or anything. And we do get a mining fatigue every now and again, but I think that's just because the dimension tries to, like, close us out. We do have the phased field generator keeping us alive, and we have plenty of power. We have 53 million, so I'm not worried about running out of power. It is dialed in. We should be able to go back home. It has plenty of power. Huh. I'm going to figure out why we can't teleport. And hopefully we don't have to roll back the server again. But if we do, I'll let you know. Alright. Well, I'm going to wait / investigate and see what's going on. And I'll be right back. Alright. Well, I figured out how we could get back. It wasn't letting me teleport, so we did the only other thing we knew how. And throw everything into our bag, in our ender pouch, and call it good and come back. So we're not going to go to the third. Where is it? We're not going to go to the third one, because I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing. Don't know why we couldn't, but yeah. So we're going to now go to the fourth one. And I already went here and teleported back, so I know we can freely do that, which is good. So we don't have to die. Now, it is not fully powered, so we have to make sure our little orb here stays fully powered. It looks like, ooh, that's not good. Looks like we spawned right next to a taint biome. Let's see what else. Was this like a reverse ravine? That's kind of funny. It's like a reverse ravine. There are supposed to be these little houses that could contain dimlits and whatnot. So of course there's unknown, rarity 0. Let's see what else is there. Okay, well, oh. What do we got here? I actually don't know what the rarity 6s look like. It's rarity 3. There's definitely some interesting kind of lag here, so I don't want to spend too much time in this dimension without causing unneeded problems. Oh, and we're eating food. Oh no, we ran out of apple juice. Okay, well I guess we'll just eat the raw apples. I don't like the, again, like I said though, I don't like that we're right next to what appears to be taint, but it should be fine. I don't know how much and how fast it will spread. It's so... Uh-oh. It crashed. Well, I don't think the server liked that very much. Let me just find where... Let's restart the server. Yeah, I don't think it enjoyed that. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything placed. Hopefully, well, I'm not actively recording it is fine. Trying to get the dang draconium is such a pain. I almost want to just go mine for it versus having it automated like this, but I failed in trying to figure out how much I needed before this episode, so that kind of sucks. Well, I'm gonna wait for the server to restart, get everything set up, and I will meet you back maybe in the dimension if it lets us. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, so should be able to now work, right? Marker square is incomplete. What? You mean it's incomplete? So the only annoying part about it is when you're trying to get these things to line up. I had checked 2 of them and I was like, oh yeah, they're fine. Okay, well the bottom 2 are aligned. Okay, so we're at negative 255. Where's this one? Negative 255. And where are we? 2. Is that not the proper Z9? Are we on Z9? Yeah, we're on Z9. What? Analyzing fence boundary. Bound attached marker. Quarry marker square is incomplete. Unable to detect. What the hell? Okay. So we're on Z9. That's what we're hoping for. And then... Yep. So we found it. Negative 255. Negative 255. 236. Oh, you know what it is? This one needs to move up just 1. So it needs to move here. That's what it is, okay. So let's see. Are you gonna be happy now? Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and attach that upgrade. That upgrade. Throw one of you with the ender pearls. Throw you there. Throw you there. So you are power out. You are items. So you are sending items. Alright, yep, you're sending items. Cool. Okay, so it looks like it's stabilized. Is there anything else I need to throw down over here? I don't think so. I think we're good. So let's head on back. Cool. Now let's go ahead and open up this guy. Check all of these things in there. Check that in there. Let's reorganize our hotbar just a little bit. Oh, I guess I can't. Forgot. I'm like, why can't I move that? Because that's why. Draconium. Holy mother of Jiminy Christmas. Crackhead. What on earth? Oh my god. That's a... Yeah, I don't think we're going to need Draconium ever again. That is actively going up by 1,000, by the way. Like, I don't know how comprehensible that is, but holy crap. You know, I'm kind of actually curious. Is the other quarry also turned on? I want to see how much the power supply can hold and maintain this. Mining dimension, yeah. This. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. It does have both options. You're not the power. Power out. Power out has a lot more power. Definitely might have to turn the big reactor off momentarily, but I do want to quickly get over here to see how well the power is handling this. I mean, this isn't sustainable. Having those quarries doing what they're doing. Yeah, we're gonna drain that. We had 30 billion, by the way, power earlier. I do want to quickly like go look at the chest, and then go switch that other quarry back off, because we cannot sustain these two quarries at that speed. This holy crap! The chest is just full constantly. We can't even pull out of it fast enough. That is quite honestly insane. All right, now let's go quickly turn those quarries off. If you can't detect the panic in my voice, you should, because these quarries are draining that battery. And if that battery empties and goes zero, the big reactor, well, not the big reactor, but the draconic reactor basically just goes boom. So we need to make sure that guy is off. Go check power. See how well that battery's doing. There should only now be one quarry actively pulling from this, because I think it's this reactor or the other reactor. I think it's that reactor or the little reactor. No, little reactor powers the base. That reactor powers the quarry, which is insufficient. And this one is just our battery. Yeah, notice it's still draining. Like, we're definitely not going to sustain this, but yeah, 71,000. Like, come on. I'm not going to need to go mining. We can literally go turn this dimension off, quite frankly. Where actually is the Tesseract for this? It should be down here somewhere, right? Where the hell is it getting its power from? Maybe, no. I don't know. I guess we could just take it out. Like, take this out of it. Let's just go turn it off manually. Because the dimension, although yes, where? Okay, let's disable it for now. Yeah. Not even a. That's just insane. That is such an insane amount that, like, I don't even comprehend it. 92,000 in the like 30 seconds we took doing that. 20,000 ore. Well, now that we have that much ore, we do need to figure out how to process it all. I guess I could manually wait at these furnaces, but I don't really want to do that. I think we're going to do something elaborate. We're either going to do something with applied energistics, maybe do some automated things there. That probably will be the move, just for fun, so we can do it. I have no idea how to do any of the applied energistics things, but we'll learn. We will learn together. Oh, actually, I do want to... No, well, I don't want to do that. I want to go check this battery really quick. Make sure it's stable, and then I want to go check the reactor. But while we are doing that, yeah, much slower drain. It's still not sustainable, but it's better than what it is. We could probably turn the dimension off. That way the reactor has... I don't like seeing orange from back here. What the hell is going on? Yeah, there was definitely some lapse in containment. If we decreased the reactor, right? Technically, this again has failsafe, so if it can no longer sustain input of energy, it should turn off, right? So we should be fine. I shouldn't have to really do anything here, but we'll leave it as is for now. But yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to automate draconium, like smelting, and then some auto crafting of things. Haven't done any of that before, so we'll learn. As for those things seem fine. Actually, where? Yeah, I'm gonna figure out where I have the tesseract for that. It's got to be somewhere down here. So I don't see it down here. Unless, is that it? Ah! No, because that's the receiver. I don't know. I'll look for it in a little bit. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We actually got into the dimension. We didn't die. Well, we didn't die unintentionally. We died the one time to get back to this dimension because we couldn't get out of the other dimension, but I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free. It helps the channel out. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, leave those down below. If you have any helpful tips about applied energistics auto crafting / a good way we can smelt 100,000 draconium ore, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, leave a thumbs up if you learned something. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.